Will Smith regrets ruining his career on 94th Oscars night for Jada. Will Smith's enraged reaction at the Oscars has tainted his Best Actor triumph. The actor appears to be regretting his emotional reaction both during his victory speech and after coming back home. Unfortunately, the jokes and thoughts regarding Smith hitting Chris Rock on the Oscar stage for making a joke concerning his wife are really only increasing in frequency a day after the horrifying incident. In actuality, it has entered the mainstream path of its own due to social media because of the viral slap video. Not only has this caused the Academy to open an official investigation into the matter, but it has also forced Smith to make a second apology. And in this video, we will talk about the incident as well as how it has ruined his career. Let's begin. What happened on the 94th Oscars night? So, something happened when Rock was given the Oscar for Best Documentary Feature. The comedian Chris Rock took advantage of the opportunity to throw a few jokes about Jada Pinkett Smith's bald head. He compared the 50-year-old actor's visage to Demi Moore's in G.I. Jane, and it was evident that Jada was offended by the comparison and remark. After that, she was captured on camera rolling her eyes in her seat. She had recently decided to share her alopecia areata experience. Shortly after, Smith stepped onto the stage and smacked Rock in the face in front of the entire audience. "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking lips," the 53-year-old actor said at the astonished and shocked Rock. Smith and his wife sat in their seats for the rest of the show. Up until now, Rock has been cautious about taking this subject to court and pursuing any accusations. Smith apologized to the Academy and his fellow nominees during the event after winning the award for Best Actor. Even still, the fact that he didn't mention Rock by name is unique and startling. Instead, he delivered an enthralling lecture on acting out of love and protection, emphasizing that love causes you to do mad things. Will Smith has publicly apologized to Chris Rock for striking him on stage in the past. In a note, he had written that violence is toxic and dangerous in all of its forms. He said on Instagram, "Last night's Academy Awards were both dreadful and unforgivable in terms of my behavior. I'm used to jokes about my physical condition, but one about Jada's illness was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. Chris, I'd like to apologize to you properly." He continued, "I was out of line and incorrect at the same time. I'm embarrassed, and my actions do not reflect the man I want to be. Violence has no space in what appears to be a society of love and compassion. I'd also like to express my regret to the Academy, the show's producers, all of the guests, and everyone watching across the world." Will Smith concluded, "I'd like to extend my condolences to the families of Williams and King Richard. I sincerely regret that my actions have tainted what has otherwise been a fantastic adventure for all of us. I'm still trying to improve myself. Consequences of his action." Mr. Smith has been offered at least 15 days' notice of a ballot concerning his violations as well as sanctions, and also the chance to be heard before by way of a written reply. The Academy said of the disciplinary proceedings, it has started after an online assembling of dozens of governors as well as other AMPA's aides concluded. The Academy may take any disciplinary measures, including suspended sentence, expulsion, or even other sanctions authorized by the bylaws as well as standards of conduct at the next board meeting, which would be held on April 18. Surprisingly, the roughly 50 governors overwhelmingly voted to pursue the issue further. The Academy is disclosing that after smacking Rock over a remark concerning Jada Pinkett Smith's hair, the freshly minted Best Actor winner was asked to leave the Dolby Theater. Perhaps the King Richard star politely declined. The Academy remarked of the unsettling occurrence during the Will Packer-produced 94th Academy Awards. While we would like to emphasize that Mr. Smith had been told to leave the event and declined, we also understand we might well have dealt with the issue differently. Comedians rally alongside Chris Rock expressing concern over anti-comic violence. Now we all have to worry. Despite the fact that Smith was spotted chatting with Bradley Cooper, Denzel Washington, and Tyler Perry shortly after slapping and screaming at Rock, I understand it was a representative of the Academy's top leadership who wished Smith to leave. The request was apparently made via Smith's reps, rather than directly to Smith in order to prevent another controversy. At the online meeting, some board members of governors, including former Oscar presenter Whoopi Goldberg, Steven Spielberg, and participant CEO David Lind, were unaware that Smith had been asked to depart on Sunday. According to a source close to the issue, the discovery came as a complete shock, according to a source close to the issue. In the moments and hours following Rock's assault, Oscar organizers as well as producers were chastised for letting Smith remain in his first row position beside Pinkett Smith. This seeming helplessness was worsened by the fact that the odds-on favorite for Best Actor sat somewhere for roughly 45 minutes until his win was announced. The Academy said in a statement that Mr. Smith's performance on that night was appalling. In compliance with the standards of conduct bylaws as well as California law, we have initiated a full investigation into the occurrence. We'll think about what we'll do next and the consequences. So following the event, Will Smith has withdrawn from the Academy, accepting responsibility for his actions. He would no longer become a voting member as a result of this decision. However, he will keep his award for the Best Actor. Following his resignation, the Academy has decided to impose a 10-year suspension as part of his penalty. However, he's not barred from receiving an award or being nominated in the future. All he needs to do is appoint someone to take the prize on his behalf. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Smith's future might have been in jeopardy, and this can be said because his next Netflix feature, Fast and Loose, has indeed been placed on hold. Another venture, Bad Boys 4, is in jeopardy as well. Smith was apparently provided with the first 40 pages of the movie script, but work has been stalled for the foreseeable future, as per Esquire. Selma star David Oyelowo pondered in a guest post for The Hollywood Reporter if the act would hinder the industry's achievements since #OscarsSoWhite, which is the 2015 hashtag movement that pointed out the Academy for its lack of diversity. He was concerned that this incident would harm the ongoing fight for inclusivity. So, this is all about the controversial action that Will Smith was engaged in, along with the consequences that he has to face because of this. So comment and let me know what you think about the entire situation.